Where is the engage on their team? Oh my god. Yeah, Wei is laughing. I mean, why not, you know?
Yeah.
It is just the most exciting rune because if you're taking Scorch, especially as a Rumble, you get 4 seconds of burn and you end up doing about 55, 56 damage at like level 1 with Electro Harpoon. It is stupid damage for early trading. His Ice is just out of there. He's yeeted, sent out. Douglas gets Scuttle. He's also out. Show looking for the gank. Ice, Flash Frost is going to come in. Double stun. He spell shields a second. No beat to drop for Douglas as he flashes away. And Trimby doesn't get that stun down. Spear over the wall. Nice from Show. 2 weeks before the season ends. And just potential anywhere. You know? Ulti. Oh my god, that's free.
Oh my
Ice
god,
has
look
no
at the
cat.
potential.
Where's the cat?
Yeah,
that Yuumi
on reset.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just every so often you'll see it go up. Just above his head. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the Isma kind of like tweaking fingers, but it's close.
Just, you know, a good habit. What is a good habit is diving top lane as well,
Yeah,
which looks like it's about top.
That's a bird coming in as well, and you can set up for the egg dive. Show first turret shot. Here's the wave finally. They're going to get the burn, the flash frost. I don't know why Trace and Flash there with 3 members up in top lane, but that's another kill going over this time to Nuke.
Ah, nice roams from Shifters. Like, I think
it's still like, and sorry Fnatic fans if you're still here.
I mean, Odo's
Oh yeah, Odo's always here. Paranoia's going to come in. There's a crash down as well. Charm, but it's cleansed. And now with the final chapter, they're just going to get this perfect soul on the 2v2. Trimby's dead as well. Ice runs them down, and Douglas gets the party started.
Great flash from Douglas on that one as well. Gets over the charm to make sure that the spell shield is getting as much value as possible. But Trayson,
he's
that's
dead again.
unfortunate.
What a punish on top lane. Trayson is completely mitigated this game.
Yeah, Rooster are going to be in a very good spot now. But also, like, she does have decent AP scaling as well off of her ult, but also the W scales off of AP. May have to use it here to try and get away with the slow, but yeah, I'm interested to see what the rest of this build is going to be.
They added a lot of mixed scaling as the all-in with Paranoia. Douglas just runs it in. Encore doesn't really do much, and again, Ice just gets a free hit, and he's got his uptime on his ulti, so the chase down imminent onto Sheo as well. Static Shift does a bit of work in the back end, but Ice just walks back to lane. He's 2 kills up. He's 1,300 gold value. I mean, the Yuumi Zeri bottom lane is working so far.
I mean, a lot of that is thanks to Douglas. He's been doing some great ganks there. Trayson wanting to chase on towards this Rumble, but entirely unsure as to where this Pantheon is right now.
We're going to TP though, because Ice doesn't have an ulti. Yuumi doesn't either. Dropping the beat down, Douglas gets caught into the ground, and Sheo dives in. Douglas is dead, but a Dragon denied at the very least. Team Heretics getting that means that Shifters for the kill. Dodge away from the Flash Frost. Saren would have been chunked to half HP as Douglas is hovering again. He's got his ulti. He's level 11. There's Between Worlds. Onto Nuke. Maybe a dive here with the Yuumi on top as well. But the Flash Frost holds off aggression as Nuke. He's got Egg. The only problem is here, you're going to have to deal with the Egg under turret. The Flash away. The enemy ult there. The arrow! Oh, hot damn! Douglas gets out thanks to a cleanse as the Yuumi jumps back and forth. But Trimmy's also saved the play. Saren, his burst won't get him out with the winning drop. But Shifters now on the chase for a little bit more as Heretics tried to dive at NaVi with Egg. And what a surprise. It didn't work.
Great turnaround by Shifters. Sheo managing to come in with Trimby now, looking for the play.
Door's not bad. Shield's going to block some damage. Flash Frost again. They've still got that Yuumi ult that's going to range out. Nuke is just dead. Okie dokie. That's one way to chicken out. Already is feeling pretty good. Shifters have to move into River first, though, as Team Heretics will start the beast.
Yeah, still, this is kind of where Heretics kind of just look to poke as Shifters come through. They need to find some sort of pick or setup here.
Poke's not really doing too much damage here from Trace, and all in from Rooster finds Saren, Electro Harpoon, and the burn down. Saren at half HP. Paranoid turns off lights. Encore there. There's going to be a bit of a steal from Shifters. That was so easy. Paranoid now finally going in, but Douglas, I think you're griefing, son. As he runs for his life, they know that the damage not going to be enough. There's a re-ulti here. Sheo dives into the back line. The Yuumi ult will slow everything down, but Team Heretics just leave. Just leave. You're not winning this fight as they lose the only member who's going to die overall.
I was actually about to praise Heretics for how they played that. Like, crazy slow. Even the ultimate from the Ashe dodged away by Trayson meant there was no real setup, but Icy once more.
Now we can praise Heretics. Oh, okay. Static Shift, nerf that.
But yeah, because Heretics played the start of that fight really well, but then the Dragon got stolen, and then Douglas kind of lost his mind. People not getting Runins off of multiple people. I am less scared of this Zeri.
So what animal? Not mosquito. staying stronger than Mosquito. Paranoia, you're gonna have to answer now. Still waiting, Ice gets the poke down, but Douglas a bit deep, this is the problem. We talked about engage in the draft. Who can follow with Douglas? Well, it's Seren as the Weirding does some good bursts. Encore almost catches him, he flashes away from flash drop especially, and Show just sends it. Between worlds, gets Seren out, but now on to Show. He blocks all the damage after the fact. Ice couldn't do anything, and Shifters have 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've even got the honey fruit there as well. So I think for Shifters, this should be an easy take. Less easy turn, though. They don't really have the tools.
Nuke is standing, though, so deep in the brush. He dodged away from Trajan's Shock Blast. Baron's still going down, and look at the NaVi ulti. Nuke close to dying, though, so at least the poke has causality as Trajan still can't find the shot. Nuke, the poke, yes, it lands, but it's still not enough. Shifters are going to get out, but Baron is stopped.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Heretics still have a huge amount of poke in this composition, so if you're all sitting in the pit and you don't have any of those engage tools, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Shifters to try and take that one down. So they overextend, Heretics push them off, get mid-tower forward as well, and with Dragon up, Heretics may just be able to beeline for it. Shifters trying to get out and forced to fight, but can they find a pick from Heretics before they get there?
No IE coming through from the Ashe as well, so it's not like there's any token power spikes here. To the side of Shifters, Paranoia again onto Sheo, but diving onto Sheo when he has flash available, not the greatest. Now in a group and a clump as Rooster stands his ground. 5 members of Team Heretics, they send the arrow out onto Ice. Equalizer follows suit as well and doesn't do too much work. They get the cleanse out, but remember again, there's Mikhail's still up and available. On top of the summoner, Ice is going into melee. He flashes away, he's alive. But the final chapter was used by the Yuumi. So Wayne now with no ultis to chase up onto Seren, the slow down, the encore, enhanced by Paddock as he steps forward. Costume for a reason, getting value here as Paddock gets low, but again, that's the poke. The Team Heretics thought they could contest Dragon, and in the end, Shifters won the long con.
Yeah, you can just see how difficult these fights are for Ice. Everything's getting chucked his direction. And
they clear. Okay, very cute. When we start thinking about him like that, we kind of like disassociate. Rooster with a flanking angle, and with a volley. Oh my God, that guy got crushed. Wade doesn't get to escape because Seren jumped over the wall. That's why you get a dog.
Do you think the buddy's going to wait for the cat? Like, what do you expect to happen here?
I mean, bro, where is the camaraderie of the animal kingdom? Shifters are going to start the Baron and take it. And Ice was a bit too overconfident running into about 7 years of chain CC.
I don't think he meant to.
And I guess there was a like...
did you just see what happened to Ice?
I did see what happened to Ice.
If I'm Seren, I'm like, do you know what?
Press your
may just
button and give the cat a way, give it a ramp. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll review that one as Shifters. Now their assault begins. And remember, they're on salt point. They got Baron. They're getting poked out. There's a Paranoia. The lights are off, and Ice is going to get retribution. Flash over the wall. They've found another pick. Okay. Nuke is getting a bit silly with it, but he has the egg form, and even though Douglas is on his head, you've got to kill him first. The health bar is nuts. Encore's a bait. Seren flashes, but Rooster's there waiting. Protobelt's into his waiting arm. The tick look, Deathfire touch, and Leandri. Seren's still going. The poke. Rooster in trouble. Ice flashes over. Crushes down. Oh, yes, he does. With the autos missing, though, and Paddock spacing him. This is why we do it. This is esports. This is League of Legends. This is the year of the duck.
This was fantastic ultimate. Really sends Heretics separated. But it's as this goes on, I was like, oh my God, Ice, this is your moment. Because the ultimate goes off. I saw everyone was low, and even the observers didn't want to check it out.
Paranoia's going to come in again. Yeah, the observers want to get to this as Sharon puts his shields up and he's going to die. We're getting ultimately silly as 7-11 on the scoreboard. What a delight this is. Dragon's probably given over, I think. No, Dagda's going to walk in. He's going to face check. He gets flash frosted. He gets arrowed, but I think Seren saved the play and Ice can clean up. The shutdown, equalizer, not bad as Rooster's cooking him. Oh my God. You've heard of the egg in the mid lane. Now look at the one in the top. Double kill. Trayson here has a Yuumi on his head, but Rooster still just running in with Scrap Shield going golden. He lives, Way stands and dies. Nuke and Rooster cook him alive. And Shifters are looking tasty.
It was a close one. But again, Ice is just getting jumped on. The Baron's in a minute 50, which Shifters are opening up the base without even worrying about that. I think Shifters can just dive turrets in a second.
He's eggless, he's level 18, he's getting poked out, but as he goes golden, that equalizer, that charm, right down the line is perfect. Dagda's going to go to GS. Between worlds not bad, but Seren does nothing else with it. Half HP, you'd say, yes, Shifters are in trouble, but Ice can't step back up. A little bit too scared to get stunned again. There's another pick. I mean, Douglas is running in, hoping someone will follow.
This has been pretty clean.
Like
in the grand scheme of things.
Shadow Nuke has been pretty good again, yeah. As face checking this, Aldir, Trayson, wall up, arrow dodged, flash now down. Team Heretics are on the side of the Elder. Problem, it comes up in 2.5 minutes. They're going to paranoia between Wells from Seren. Damage not there yet. He gets stunned as he tries to jump. He's dead. There's the paranoia. Natus just sends it. He knows it's over as Encore catches 2 as they run out. Ice was tagged by his toe, and Way's like, I'm trying, bro. I'm sending in the book. He's at full HP, yes, but Shifters have an army.
So Ice survives. Shifters would just move towards Baron. I was going to say, if Ice just continues to take the wave, Shifters can't really end, but Nuke is going to try and take that wave anyway in the mid lane and maybe give some options here for more as the Baron goes down, but you can see how difficult this is for Heretics.
Oh, yeah. This is like as if it was realistic with the Urukai, you know? There's about 300 of them and like about 4 or 5 people fighting them. You know who's going to win that.
Legolas every time.
I mean, look.
Wait, who wins between Legolas and Gimli in the competition?
I don't know. He's got little throwing axes that you don't really talk about.
Yeah.
I'm reading the 2 towers now, and Shifters are going to find Ice. He gets over the wall. And much like the writing of J.K. Rowling, sometimes I get confused by what's going on. Shifters are going to run in bot lane. Ice is too far away. He's going to back. It's going to take a while, but with it, the inhibitor turret will go as well. It's a slow burn.
Yeah, Ice has kind of just been denied entry to his base.
Did I say that 2 towers, J.K. Rowling?
Yeah, you did.
J.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it makes sense now. Hey, it's a strange game. We're going to give me this one. Nexus turret's under threat.
You're just a duck, man. What do you want from me?
Dagda calling me out. Everything's happening here at the LEC Arena in Berlin. Shifters are going to get 1. Now the crash down. Holy crap, that's actually pretty good damage. Between Wells, Seren jumps back. He finds Paddock. No! Paddock doesn't get hit by the weirding. Ice is chasing down. Paddock jumps in to get a couple of autos. It's worth, because Ice now gets to chase the rest. Rooster's dead as well. Confusion all round as Ice gets the quadra, baby.
Ice, babe. There's no world Heretics bring this back, please.
I think Heretics are going to bring, Arrow slows the game. Good spell shield from Douglas. But Elder's gone. Elder is gone. Press the fire alarm.
See, this is so... I don't know.
Baron will be the start.
Yeah.
Team Heretics will start it. Shifters are getting TP Rooster to mid, but it's a little bit late because at half HP already. They're going to Pantheon ult in. Shao's alone. Douglas turns off the lights. Ice gets over the wall. Crushes down, flashes. He gets Encore, but he's got a Yuumi. He's already done the damage. His AP scaling is nuts. He gets stunned, flash over the wall from Nuke. Ice going into GA and down he goes. Way needs to remount, but Douglas into GA as well. Trayson running melee. Down he goes as well. Ice comes up from the GA to die. And I think Heretics went a bit too ham.
Ice thought he saw his moments, but it just wasn't quite there. And Shifters clean up the rest of Heretics and will make their way down mid.
He did so much damage. He got 5 members over the wall. But the problem is what came next as Heretics overcommit, get caught with their pants down, and Shifters are going to take a game 1 win. It took a while to get there. But in our elite series of the weekend, in our best series of the LEC so far this split, we were made to go through a journey, weren't we?
We went across multiple different universes in this game.
Oh, I feel like I went to 10 different countries.
But in the end, we end up in one where Shifters pick up a win. And again, still looking to see if they can pick up their first series win. And it's a great start for them on this one.
I would like Law to ask how you can beat the quality of this so far, but more so, ask Nuke how he's feeling with his brother back in, because you know what?
Bless.
They did work well together, and I hope they're friends. Like, I came here to rock and roll, and I haven't even rocked Dagda.
No.
This is not even a roll.
I mean, we did have Medic absolutely lose his mind yesterday that he didn't get any new champions. And I think Triforce into Manamune Actualizer build. There's a double tier build that's making the way back.
And now, there's a ganking man. Flash in from Trimby, nice angle. Ice is going to flash as well, but he's up against the wall. 1 auto, 1 Q. Trimby's going to die, but hey, it's worth as Way gets out of the way. Ice is going to get the kill on Trimby, but remember, Paddock got the kill, and he has the wave.
The thing is,
Charm's going to connect. Try to force out Nuke to either get the ulti or a flash, but he's not going to press either. And again, remember that dragon's still up and waiting. Thoughts are now towards the grubs here for Douglas, who's just going to AoE the camp down. As Way gets a bit of damage, just turns into a dive. Magical Journey, Shao's here, wants the Cyclone, he'll find it. True Shot Rise doesn't even need to connect, Chains of Corruption won't do a thing. Shao gets out, And there's an open bottom lane with a TP Lasparus.
Yeah, nicely done by Shale. Reads that. Dagda is going to be on
the molecule for this. It was Origin in spring 2017 who went 0-13 in best of threes.
It's specifically in best of threes.
It's specifically in best of threes for the context, yeah. Because we've had multiple... So Dagda,
sorry,
this
I keep just tossing my eyes towards Paduk's items just to see what he's building.
Yeah,
it's like my one hope here.
And don't worry, I'm doing the same thing. Trinity Force for now. Rooster, by the way, still without his. He's going to go mega soon against the wall. Pop Blossom. Oh, it's not away, but the Tempered Fate saving, but he's going to come out. He's dead, Master Wayne. Saren picks up the kill. Trimby, he can't save his top laner's life, but he can stick around to get the experience as Dragon goes down.
They dive Trimby.
No damage taken. They might indeed. Tangle Barbs against the wall. He's dead. Okay. There's a double dive. Turret now open.
Yeah.
Heretics for the gold lead.
Yeah, I think Trimby might be regretting that one a little bit. I think trying to hold on to see if Shifters could win out on the first tower on bot side, which they should do. But still, 2 kills going across. Less than ideal on the trade. As Aaron just get to farm
all the way, or at least they're going to try to. Gold down is nice. Rooster not too far in the lead. Tracing them to get the kill is over the wall. Flash. Oh,
wrong way.
Tried to predict it, and he went the wrong way. Two-shot rise dodged by Ice. He's out. I think they thought he was going to flash the lineup for
and
Madrid.
the show match.
Dude, there's a show match as well, yeah. Like, man, they asked me, by the way, and I said no. Pop Blossom, way. Oh, he gets 3. Tangle Barbs, impale, dodge, nuke with the Spirit Rush. Tempered Fate from Trimby, good again. Cosmic Binding against the wall. Trimby's done it all. Nuke flashes out after getting a reset, gets the charm. Nuke is slick with it. Team Heretics are pretty damn deep as Herald gets taken in. It's going to be a battle one at this stage as Dagda flashes over the wall. And Shifters have got them all. 2 kills. Bot charge eventually. I don't think it's going to make it all the way, but still, nice play.
Nuke was styling on them there. Well played. Flashes.
Oh my
uses
God.
his ult to reset that he gets off the kill to then dash away. But here's the play on bot side.
Now we're fighting Rooster. He has the ult. He gets it into the wall. And Saren walked up to him, and little did he know Rooster was going to smash him to a pound. Herald gets the charge. He is dead. Yeah, Wade's going to take the kill, but it is still 1 for 1.
I got a little nervous there because you want to go
which he's at now, to be fair, with TP. So this little duck can go back.
Yeah.
Pick it up as Shao. Might have found Saren. Stun's coming in. Cyclone. It doesn't even be a solo kill because Rooster comes in and steals it. That's a lot of damage from the Wukong.
Yeah. Saren kind of just disappeared on the back half of that. And now Way trying to see if he can come across, has Trayson to help.
Okay, this
Shift just collapsing.
It's going to brew because Shao doesn't have the ulti. He gets out, does a bit of damage on Trayson, who's running out. Rooster's about to go into the Mega Gnar. He flashes in, ulti's back way, right into harm's way. There's a house for him too. And on his retirement, now he has to watch Team Heretics get caught out. Change corruption pretty good. Trimby poked out, but even with a good impale, a stun up, Douglas can't move. It's getting iffy as Team Heretics getting some damage back, but Shifter's still in the Joker's nuke with Spirit Rush. Threatens for a little bit more. Paddock Arcane shift forward. Ice is just going to poke him out in response. Mid turret is still dead as the turret does a bit of work, but Shifters are starting to open this game. But Shifters are kind of caving in through the top side now, and Shifters with the lead. The question is, can they close it out? As Trimby is going to face check. Pop Blossom. They're using a lot for this. Tempered Fate, Paddock nearby. Now, I think the problem is Trimby just juked them. Shows back with Cyclone. Paddock is chasing Way. We are devolving. Hello, Rooster. No Mega Gnar, but he's going to chase down with the boomerang. Charm almost connects. Douglas drives out of there. That's what's happening, isn't it? Well, that still exists. You know, I put it on there about 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
And we just haven't taken it off.
Yeah,
I mean, we could bring in some
Paddock to mid.
Yeah. Facing spacing. Well, good HQ.
Varus dying?
Nope. That's Way. Predabot won't get him out. Yeah, Shifters. Oh, they got him against the wall. He's dead. That is
goal! And then you get really hyped. Yeah.
That is not the way. Trayson. Charm. Oh, connects. Nuke. Sneaky snake. Root's about to go mega. And guess what? They got Saren in the meantime. Just ran over to die, I think. And yep, he is dead. Rooster tanking. Tip is helping. He is Mega Gnar, so heal from the extra health. Team Heretics looking for the chase. It's Douglas. It's Ice. Can they find it? No. Rooster's going to run out as well. Ice gets slowed, and it's just loser nothing except shame. Team Heretics are going to approach. 15 seconds. Ice sends out poke. It doesn't land. Paddock with an angle, the flash, the connection. Way misses, gets no one. Sheriff spins, gets everyone. Paddock chased by Trayson. He gets out over the wall. Heretics, their last stand will find none. As a GA from Tibbers is not bad, but Paddock is still going in at 100 HP from an angle. Suppressed down, Douglas gets a good ulti. True shot barrage, hits as he's running away from Tibbers. That's Paddock with an arcane shift. But Dragon Soul is still going to be found and taken by the rest of Shifters. It looked good for Heretics, only because they were kept out of the bay of the Dragon Pit.
Gets the kill, thought he would be able to get the dash away again.
Oh, Saren's dead. That's a TP. He's dead. Rooster's going to auto him down.
Does
yeah,
Rooster
you think there's a stun? I don't think Rooster does. I don't think he has enough damage.
3 seconds on Saren's ult.
Holy moly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was close. He goes Mega Gnar, though, and that's just going to get rid of Tibbers. 50 gold. An extra bit for the kill. Rooster gets a solo. 6-2-1. And now Shadow's engaging through mid. Wave, Pop Blossom. He's got no flash user before. Impale on Shadow, but I think it's late. He's going to Cyclone again. You just brought him in. Shadow, yes. Is he going to die? No, because Nuke saved him, even though the charm misses. Looks for a second follow-up on Douglas. Well, in the meantime, a public execution gets a private death. Shifters will run it down mid, and Dagda, I think we can finally say that Shifters are going to win a series. They're split. Hallelujah.
I mean, it was a long time coming, but honestly, Shifters have played this series incredibly well. They will turn over towards the Baron. And honestly, everyone played that really, really well.
Shifters are on the warpath. They've got 8,500 gold. They've got the Baron in pocket. This chase of Douglas will continue. Shayo will fly in. And then Cyclone again. Cosmic Binding doesn't need to connect because the follow-up damage is too much. Bot side now open, and Team Heretics, their team broken apart. They're split in ruins.
He's cutting the wave just to stop them from ending the game.
Yeah. But the problem is, Rooster's also mid, and that wave is also coming. And there's still a wave here. So Wave's got an out back, and they're going to lose double inhibitor no matter what.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort. But for Shifters, this was a job well done. You said already, Hysterics, but the first win of the split in almost their last game of the split. I mean, it felt like a long time coming after last weekend, but it looks like Shifters might have just done it.
I think Shifters are going to avoid the Origin Special of 2017 and make their best of 3 record just a little bit better here. Tempered Fate on the turret. Wade's coming in with the Pop Blossom. He finds a clone and one on Shaver. Gets instantly deleted. Saren comes in with the Tibbers after the Protobelt. Chains Corruption don't connect either. As Saren flashes away to his base. The rest of his team is dying. It's Douglas given a reset and a charm over to Nuke. He follows up onto Isaac. Gets brought back in. Orb Deception, Foxfire, and the chase from Paddock, who hits every Q. Will be enough. Shifters are the beasts of this best of 3.
Shifters welcome back Sheo with a series win. They finally put one in that W column. And you can see happy smiles there from the squad as they managed to do so.
And I cannot believe it, Dagda. Shifters, they bring in Sheo, and they're now undefeated. Undefeated with Sheo. This team could do it in summer, who knows? Rooster, Sheo, Nuke are your votes. And I will say, again, Rooster is kind of insane. Like,
the biggest problem that I see, though, is like pushing bot, pushing top, a lot of lanes for Relech to play around. Like, this is kind of the NaVi draft that they like, where they're able to enable Relech by the Dragon, but this is kind of your picture-perfect NaVi, right?
Yep.
You get pushes on bot, this gives Relech's level 6 advantage, and now you get to lead that in towards early jungle stack, or Dragon stack.
and especially for Relech just playing.
Obi has push on mid, moving over to get Boy Grub. Skewmon doesn't really have any sort of help here, so will be a little bit of a difficult one, especially with Mainter getting a good trade topside here.
They're in charge out. You're right, Mainter's trade is deadly. But Skewmon coming in, trying to steal in the last drive, dodges away from Wind Becomes Lightning. And yeah, that was
really nicely for a repeat gank. Because your biggest worry as G2 is that you make some sort of play bot lane.
Call Fort got Mainter's a little bit low as well. Sets it up. The searing charge coming in. Flash. Searing against the wall. Billow's Breath gets to stun. The passive, no. Broken Blade misses a bit of damage. Takes one more shot now. Han's going to deal with the rest of the stragglers of the wave, but at a half health. Dragon's already practically gone. Skewmon thinking about an ulti angle. He has it in 2 seconds, but Dragon is dead. Relech doesn't even smite it. He just takes it with ease. Second Dragon, NaVi on the board, stacking the way they want. It's a good early game from them, and everything's going right so far.
And again, this is kind of the NaVi game plan. This is exactly where they want us. And they've been taking it slow. The only misstep they had was Poby not being in a position to cover, but now they're playing boss.
G2 making a misstep. True shot barrage not going to be hit. Sam D just dodges out of the way, gets the auto down in the face. It's an execution for first blood. Ace in the hole as well, catching Skewmon from afar, who's on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. Tidal Wave won't save his life. That chip is going to Davy Jones' locker as Skewmon is a part of it. Realm warp out. I think that was trying to catch the mid players. Lebrov is still on the wrong side of the rift. How he got here is anyone's guess, as the tether will lock him in place. Acro Prison dodged out. Roulette Wind becomes lightning. And a 3-talon strike. G2 are slaughtered. Flash from Caps over the wall. True shot. No, rather a setup of the Ornn ulti, but there's no pillar. Bellows Breath. There is the pillar. He got a searing charge without. G2 kind of whiff on the 2 versus 1, and it still goes better for NaVi.
NaVi with
Caitlyn on a rumble. Feels so strong.
Menta's in trouble though. The cross map for G2 is to try and play bot side.
Tibbers gets stunned. There's good burst damage. Menta in a bit of trouble. Incinerate with an auto attack. Tibbers under turret. He gets Electro Harpoon, and you're right. Here comes Skewmon. He wants the Q. He'll find Menta, who is going to die here. Equalizer down for the rest of the wave. It's going to tickle it, but not find the next.
Menta not respecting the cross.
Blade is looking to accept the wave. No one's fully committed to the Dragon just yet, but Skewmon is pinging down, moving down with Caps, but Herald changes the ball game completely.
Yeah, now they're going to put a lot of pressure. Caps though!
Tibbers, nice engage from the mid laner at G2! Paris goes down in an instant. Herald becomes a battle one. Skewmon flies in with his ulti as escape from Roulette now mandatory. He just presses the button. Flash Annie Tibbers, you love to see it.
And that's what we were saying. Cap's so good when he can find these engages and sets up perfectly there. Dragon now going across to G2 and NaVi. They tried to play that so patient, but they take that one step too far forward and G2 punish.
It's so easy. Cap's got a double setup with the stun. And G2 stopped the Dragon stacking. I'm sure we'll get a replay of that in a second. Now with Shadow Flame as well to boot, as G2 also brought Broken Blade down. He's moving down nice and early. Engage from Roulette might be a little bit whiffed here. Stun in the air with an Acro Prison, and the root up is good. Poby came in with a Realm Warp, and the problem is the Tidal Wave holds the play. Broken Blade holds it with a stun ram jam. Tibbers comes out. G2 have found an easy jungle prey. As Poby gets his shield, but he won't be able to spread it all the way through G2. 5 members strong. Hunt summon forward. True shot right. The death knell for Sandy. And one mistake, you get G2'd.
That's exactly how G2 function. You overstep and you get smacked back in your place. G2 were the ones that got aggressed on, but they turn it back immediately.
It was one snap engage, and now Baron is available. G2 are going to take this with ease. Roulette up in 10 seconds, but
then cross map for NaVi, so they're kind of just locked in place.
Yep.
So G2, again, like using the map well to their advantage. Last Whisper and stuff.
Yep.
The biggest problem is they don't have people that can really take the brunt force of the engage from G2 if Roulette's ultimate is down, like point in case.
Long range engage, how good is it against Caitlyn? Sandy flashes again. Meanwhile, they found Poby. He flashes away, but a Tidal Wave is going to chase him up. He gets on out of there with the new rune, but still stunned up by Skewmon. His assault is legendary, but as he goes to half HP, maybe an opportunity for NaVi. However, Hunt jumps on in. Flashes still dies. Ace in the hole clears him out for a trade. It's a 1-for-1. 80 carry for support while G2 are going to continue going forward, but Roulette tanking up. Tibbers comes out, proves me wrong, and down he goes to Caps. Sam D chased up and Caps will take him down. Incinerated to death. A double kill over to Caps, who I think has shown his Annie is clean enough. Poby, where are you going?
What?
Poby, where are you going? Poby, where are you going? Against the wall, Menta now. He's stuck in. He wanted a sandwich collapse, but that's my greatest of some time.
How this Realm Warp? I mean, even if you don't spot Lebrov, this is kind of insanity.
He's like, I'm not doing that, bro. Sam D caught out again. He burned his flash in previous fight. Tidal Wave, the bounce house. G2 has still got it. Broken Blade on his own. He's been hitting. Yeah, he's down in the lane, but Dagda, his ulties have been good enough.
His ulties have been great. Broken Blade showing why he's so good at understanding where he needs to be on the map, and now G2, every member on the mid wave is going to crack the base.
Caps, superstar of this game with the Rabadon's death cap. His burst is unreasonable now. Inhibitor's going to go down. Roulette looking for an angle. An opportunity here for the Flash Xin Zhao. A Crescent Guard that would split the team, but G2 are staying group for now. He's going to try out this top wave, but I think you're going to have to need a lot more tools than that to catch G2.
Yeah, and Sama we'll guess. Well, actually, Shirley is popped.
But they're still here. Lebrov over the wall. Relech follows. Crescent Guard might be good. Hansaman's going to die. Okay, Arcane Shift tries to get Paris on the way out, but he gets shut down. Realm Warp this time with an equalizer down. Tidal Wave catches two, but Poby still chasing up, and Relech just burns down. The Titanic Hydra Tippers comes out again. The Ramadan Zedcap is doing work as the dive in onto Relech, onto Broken Blade. Still, they have to deal with Caps. They go into this Ornn, but the mid laner, that's where the damage is coming from. NaVi with a little bit here. Baron up in 15.
Yeah, and that may be just NaVi able to take it now. G2 get completely caught out there, and it starts with Hansama, but now SamD gets the wave mid, ends up getting the pressure now for the Baron. They're going to turn towards it immediately, and I think it's the right call. You don't have the G2 bot lane here, and all of the ultimate, well, all of them. Caps' ultimate is down. Scumon's and Broken Blade's the only ones to speak of.
Caps going to teleport in though. Scumon has vision, understanding, knowledge. 6,000 though, getting chased down. NaVi pull off the Baron. Scumon going to try and buy some time. He sends out the Aegis to solve with the roots. Incoming audacious charge. Still can't finish him off. Here comes Major with the flash on him, but Scumon stands until he trades. The rest of NaVi on the way in. Hansama though, the Mystic Shot up the Mystic Shot. Hansama shows Europe how to play this champion. Hansama, Arcane Shift in with LeBron by his side, will not be stopped. A Tidal Wave to miss, an Arcane Shift again. Hansama will take 3, nay, almost 4. He's back to full HP. He executes Paris. He picks up the Quadra, and he reminds us all who the GOAT 80 carry is.
No one is.
Some A better than D. Hansama Ezreal should be respected as Broken Blade slowly whittles down the turrets, and here comes the legend alongside Lebrov. G2 outhands NaVi in the top lane, and game 1 will be dropping shortly after.
It was a bit of a slow burn to start things off, and very quickly it went off the rails for NaVi. G2 find a couple of picks back to back, and that is done for G2.
Man, it really did. It started with Caps picking up what was an insane double tippers, and then the rest fell in transition as well. We'll go to a short break, see if NaVi can bring it back here for game number 2.
Or absorb some of that and then punch back.
I mean, I see their comp being very standardized themselves as well. Trundle thrown into the mix. See what Scumon can do here. And
level 3, same with the Milio. Like, you want to have the shields and the cozy campfire and also the kickback to try and stop some of those. But Scumon, yeah, this is very aggressive.
Hands on the poke here. Hansama's not going to start it off. Instead, he's waiting for Scumon. Polymorph comes out. The pillar's out as well. SamD flashes away. Gets the brawl. First blood. It's a trade. Scumon almost dead as Paris flashes as well. Aura's in for the kill. It's a botched G2 dive.
Huge play from SamD on the flop to clear his camps. Relech trying to contest, but camp's gone.
Just sees him. I think will be enough here. Relech drops a ward on the way out. Major walks up, gets plating in the meantime, or at least close to. And all is chilling for the time being, but barrier does come out. Hansama lethal tempo. SamD has no summoners. He's dead in the 2v2. Now it doesn't feel worth as much.
Yeah, the Lucian not paying off as much dividend. Based on their bot lane quicker, they can then shift over to get the early Scuttle Crab, get the first Dragon. So very similar story when it comes towards, you know, Crab into Drake for NaVi. But now we're sitting at 2 kills apiece with a sizable gold lead now for G2 already on Hansama. And a call picked up.
As Relech was too far away.
And little invested, right? Yes, you get the ultimate, but all it took was a pillar to get things started, so very easy to rinse and repeat.
All out, flashes, rather dodges, excuse me. Major gets flashed on, there it is, the summoner. He's running low, he needs to get the autos down, and the flash in response. Broken Blade gets a slow with the Natofo strikes. The flip back still connects, waiting for the path, make it true damage. Waits, gets it. Just auto down.
Very little threat on side lanes. Like, only really Mainter will have that. And BB at the moment is stalling on him a little bit.
Doing some damage. Thormail rush as well. Relech found a target. It's Caps in the mid lane. 1 versus 2. Shotgun's going to bring back only Relech, but he's looking for the second Cyclone flashes. Gets a knock up. Caps matches, but he gets bonked. The flash not worth here as Relech opens up his kills.
Big kill by Relech. Caps trying to get some vision. Knew that he needed to stay safe.
He goes back towards Krugs. In the early game, it's not as simple as G2 would have had you believe. SamD walks in, Cozy Campfire is good healing, but Hansama culling, healed up, bogged, almost dead. The flash from SamD, it's up and available, but wild growth just in case. LeBron was trying to predict that SamD was going to pull the trigger.
Yeah, Nerdy looked like it. Still, this is what I was saying, against the Lucian, you have to be so careful still at this level.
What's happening top?
Nah, he's just going to be
He's okay. The observers. There's a flick back all out. Maybe now he is. Hang on a minute. Broken Blade has pulled out the ult. He's waiting for the Pathmaker. Remember again, true damage. Oh, buff and flash. No. Oh. Shockwave almost connects. I think that public execution, it must have been the timer of the Unstoppable that did something there.
Yeah, I think it like connected with Broken Blade to send him behind right as BB dash. So back. Just about able to escape, but is it enough?
You're going to have to ask, waiting for the distance damage to come through. Manta gets back. He's got the Eclipse, so he's got the shielding. He gets it in clutch, but command attack. A couple of Clockwork wind-ups. The dive ain't clean. Broken Blade can't tank anymore. Caps comes in with no mana. And with the Drake Hounds, that Manta gets out at the very least. But the turret has been abandoned.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, TP.
Caps.
He's got no mana. Scumon's coming in. He wants to pillar this, but remember, it is an Ambassador, so... Scumon maybe has to be careful with Eclipse. There's a lot of damage. And dueling of Trundle can't be understated, though. Now with Trinity Force, LeBron is going to make this dive part 2. Manta gets no relief, turns into a squirrel. But again, there could be a kill here. LeBron took a turret shot. Heal up, bait clear lands. Wild growth for the knockout. What a ball of support. Manta with no ulti, but he still wants to go on in, and Hans Summer's going to take him down. Meanwhile, Scumon puts the pillar down onto Rilledge, who is circling, bonking. It's a trade kill. Hans Summer's okay. Paris run up, gets flashed on. Hans Summer wants another kill as Paris gets out of dodge, but with the Arclight of Ruin waiting for that to get Rilledge. He tags him down, but Sam D is going to trade. He runs in as Rilledge was the carrier of that play, and as it looks good.
NaVi, by over-grouping on mid-wave, have actually now given G2 a window where they could try and make something happen, or you just have to give up this wave on bot lane, which may be the call by NaVi.
TP for mid is going to change the state, though. And now we're going to lose a little bit of objective. Broken Blade finds the target. It's Paris against the wall. And the true damage is in. Wild growth on 3. LeBron with the center. The flick back onto 2. The Shockwave brings in Poby. G2 find the master stroke in a team fight in back-to-back games.
NaVi look dizzy and G2 are happy to take them out and absolutely destroy them in that fight.
Hansam D in a little bit of trouble as Hansam A continues to hold his ground. Transcendence has been used. Everything down in the ultimate department for G2, but they've done their job again. Dragon stacking has been stopped.
Yeah, just NaVi didn't know how to play the map state at all in that position.
Turret wall Caps is now top with Broken Blade backing away.
Yeah, G2 would love to try and make a play on towards this mid lane turret as NaVi go to defend.
Flash, Pathmaker into the wall. Poby's got nowhere to go. It's a Shockwave. It's deletion. All out here trying to be buffered out. The public execution doesn't connect from Manta. True damage, no. Flash dead. Manta gets the kill on the Broken Blade. A 1-for-1 here in Scumon. Now looks for the retreat path and was thinking about a play. Lebrov gets tagged out. Polymorph is there. Hansama will not pull out the Transcendence. Broken Blade is dead at the cost of Poby.
Over-aggressive, though, because you end up getting the 1-for-1 trade, but G2 lose a huge wave to that bot lane turret because no one was matching. That was what Broken Blade was going back to pick up, but...
Sam D? Yeah, he's in trouble. He's going to get flashed on. Hansama will take this with ease. He's got a Lulu by his side or a Scumon, whatever. It works. And a mistake from Sam
to just make sure that they can have Broken Blade be that 5th man to cover Orianna in the side lane. They get caught, but never seen it again.
Again, Wild Growth. Look at that. Sam D gets sent to Narnia. That guy went up to the left through the wardrobe out into the snow, and Broken Blade once again setting up, having a great game on the Cassante. I think this time we can say it's a better improvement.
It's River Cassante. Like, the man does not exist in side lanes at all, unless there is someone else that he's shadowing. And, like, this is kind of just breaking the brain of NaVi because they cannot play off this Lucian strength because there's always...
goes down, thinking about the hover. Roulette spotted out again. Meanwhile, Poby's actually cancelled by Broken Blade in the top lane, which is nice. Cullen comes out. Lebrov going to dodge away from the majority. Roulette tries to fake it at half HP. Found out. There's a flash. Cyclone, Wild Growth, but he's got shielding. With barrier down, they're going to chase one more time. Sam D has the damage. It's shut down. Lebrov dead as well. They were cocky, and they got put in their place.
And that could be NaVi that could move over towards the Baron. You've got...
Broken Blade sees it. It begins for NaVi.
Reset for Caps, now TPing in, needlessly large rod picked up. NaVi, though, can turn and burn on towards G2 if they overstep.
Go to the mid lane, the go to Europe is going to try. He's got flash available, as you said, but extra damage. Ball goes out into the river, 3 versus 5. Roulette is the only one low here. Pillar out, Clone to get away. Baron becomes a danger. Broken Blade jumps on in. Chaos Storm in. Scumon flashes. Shockwave's only one man. The flip back. Broken Blade takes Poby with him. True damage comes in, but he's isolated. He's dead. Now Caps looks for a new target. Once again, Shockwave is down as G2 look for the chase. It'll be on to Sam D as Hans Summer has to respawn. Sam D gets hit mid-air. And G2 pick up a kill. It's a 1-for-1 as in this branch, G2 will find some fun. Spotted out, running in. It's a wild growth. Skewmon was the bait delivery. And now G2 will flip the script to start the Baron themselves.
The 3-man from G2, but all the time they needed. They managed to hold for just long enough. One will fall, but the others will thrive. And Baron will coat their hands in purple glory.
I mean, look, it'd be orange right now if it was for NaVi.
It's enough to like deter any sort of follow-up, but that wall growth was clutch.
Yeah, polymorph as well. I mean, Lebrov, 0-3 and 11 out of 13. Poby caught out. We come back to live and Skewmon's got him right where he wants him. Easy kill for Caps. Don't forget his Orianna has also been nice and clutch. I mean, it's just been a great dynamic. That's 25 to go. Main's going to defend here. He's got a GA now as his third item. Inner turret will go down. G2 looking to get a fast push on an inhibitor turret with the last 2 waves of this buff. Main to chunked. Hunsummer steps up.
Minions
doing a lot of work.
Though.
As you said, the Cyclone could be huge here. Onto the back line of Lebrov. There's the flash. It's denied. A wild growth. And jumping in Mainta is disarmed. He's got no hands anymore. As G2 is sending in Skewmon, he wasn't even part of the play. Mainta was isolated, left alone. And Lebrov has blocked another play. NaVi on death's door of the series. G2 will run into the base, and Relech now, even with the Cyclone available, thinking double about how he's going to approach.
I think he's seen double after G2 clap back there. Relech threatening, but it's more of a bluff. G2 crack open the base. They will fall back towards the Dragon and claim a third, and then start to threaten more of these outer towers. Relech, he gets at least something there, but still G2 happy out.
Waiting for the bait because they know that Relech has to check for the Dragon. As he lenses there, Skewmon puts the pillar down, and with Subjugate as well, in a lot of trouble is this man, slowed down by Hunsummer. The engage in, but the polymorph, again, I cannot say it enough. Lebrov is smurfing on this Lulu.
And this is what we talked about in draft. It can be so difficult.
It is Broken Blade. Now, he's level 18. They want to make the play. Okay, Unstoppable, Pathmaker, exhaust on him. He's going to Pathmaker back out again. Natova gets the slow. They're going to pull out the Whirlwind Monkey Spin. Shut down with the culling.
Weaker, but still, this is NaVi's best chance to try and get that Baron.
No Cyclone. What are they going to do about engage? G2 are in fog of war. Lens comes out. Hunsummer found Poby. He walked into that. Unstoppable indeed. The Chaos Storm comes on down as Wild Growth already been used. Public Execution is good. Hunsummer flashes away though and now kites it out. Breath of Life not bad. He went into melee. He gets traded off. Hunsummer's dead. Lebrov now dead to Sam D. An opportunity for NaVi. But Skewmon and Caps remain alive. As they thrive, NaVi are left with Sam D and Paris, while it ends up being a 3-for-3.
Sam D will have to back soon though. There's a big wave that's about to crash on towards the Nexus turret.
Paris is, I believe, a ward was put down. Bot wave is going to be reacted to, but Relech is not up for 10 seconds. There is no smite contest. G2, after all said and done, despite a equal last fight, have picked up the Baron. Forward with the Baron buff top again. Skewmon is solo mid lane right now, but Broken Blade, he'll be able to move into this top side waves. Pillar's out. Trying to bait in Relech, who is needed here as part of the last defense of NaVi in this game. Public Execution, and the other one's going to go into GA. That was the last little engage here. Hunsummer at half HP, maybe an opportunity still for NaVi. He's in a bad spot against War. Main's going to finish it off. All out use. Broken Blade now left versus 3. Pathmaker going to be dodged by Mainz. And meanwhile, Relech gets the back line. Cap's still alive though. In the clone, he gets back to his team, and Broken Blade is squishy and dead. The defense works out. Clutch from Mainter out of the GA as 3 are dead from G2. So now up for G2, but NaVi on it first. They're going to start it off.
G2 trying to get into position. Broken Blade still dead, has to TP in. So now G2 trying to force NaVi back. Dragon up, taking main turn.
Blast Cone, it's bad! Sandy, I believe, clicked the button and he just sent him to his death. Now he's poked out. Hunsummer exhausted, but dead as well. The chase down the mistake here. The Wild Growth, beautiful. Hunsummer getting low, but not low enough. He darts around the fight after he transcends. And G2 put NaVi away in the coffin.
One little misclick ends this game where NaVi had a chance. And just like that, it's a clean ace. Heartbreak in the end of that one.
You're not top 4 till you beat G2. Never doubt them. They always make playoffs. And they're always a monster at the end of the regular season.
G2, game 1, look confident. The ending of game 2, a little bit less so, have a little bit more fun, but still managed to make it happen, and it kind of felt a little bit inevitable for a large portion of that game. But you can vote for your key player of the series now at LEC on X, with Broken Blade, Hansam and Labrov as your options.
Labrov had a fantastic series. Bot lane was class. Broken Blade, welcome to the return of